Hi everybody, this is Gina Arzaga, otherwise known as Cre8tvlyYrs, and I just thought I would do a little tour of my arts and crafts area, and also to share a few tips and ideas in case any of you were like me, looking for different ideas and inspiration on getting my craft room area put together. So I will start with a glance overview of everything, so in case you're not interested in the more detailed information, you can just watch through that part. And I will try to make this as non-boring, but I'm going to just back up and show the room as much as I can get in here. It's kind of hard on this. I'm using my iPhone and it's just not the widest. Okay, so to my left here, just zooming it through. You can see the setup I have here. And they're still working on some pieces or redoing different areas. Okay, so this is when you walk into our kitchen dining room area. We've actually, there was a birdie flying in my patio there. This is my work area. This is where I keep all of my arts and crafts supplies and jewelry making supplies. And this is where I sit down and work on my paper crafting or detailing artwork, all in this area. And this is where I actually do my painting on canvases. There's my little easel there. I want to get a full easel later, but for now this will do. And I like the light I get from these windows. They're just right. So let me go back to this area here. This is where I keep my Prima flowers mainly. Up in that box, and that pretty box right there is a lot of my the fancier stuff that you want to hold on to longer, you know. Then up here is some memorabilia, some flowers and some of those containers, and some cards and projects that I've made. This shelf up here is where I keep my loose Prima flowers, and I got these containers at the Dollar Tree, so they were really just the right price. And these are some other little flowers and the different decorations I have mixed with them. Those are some pretty lavender rosettes I got. And that is an original piece I did. It's one of my best-selling pieces. This is the other one. That one is Aurora. And right here is a ornament that I will be making for this Christmas season that I plan to sell in my Etsy shop and craft shows. I had to design it first so I know what I'm going to do. And these are some more flowers and some stamps I've collected through the years. And that's Floor, my flower angel. That is my little Pomeranian that I had for 10 years. And it's been a while. She's passed on, but she's here keeping me company. And down in here, in this jar, is, again, from the Dollar Tree. I love these containers. I love to use the glass containers. If you're like me and you need things visually, these jars are the perfect way to store your little flowers, or these are the bigger ones. These are all the patterned ones, and I love them so much I want to see them, so I put them in a glass. It looks like a vase container. I also have this tall one that keeps my smaller ones in there, and they're really handy when I'm working on card making and I want to go through my flowers. I just look at them through here. Those are the vases. And then again, these are the smaller ones that are easy to take down and go through. Then in here is where I actually have, this is a card I recently made with a Close to My Heart stamp because I'm now selling Close to My Heart again. I started with them when they were still called dots. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. So let me go back down here to where I keep my scrapbook albums. These are the 12 by 12s on the bottom. And photos and memorabilia I need to work on there. And my 8 by 8 albums in there. I also have digital scrapbooking albums as well. And then this is a cart. It's probably one of my first original storage pieces I ever got. And you could probably remember them. And it matches the age of my very ancient die cutter by Sizzix. And this first drawer, I keep a lot of things that I'm planning to you know, to make into something, to alter, if you will. Some things I'm working on. And then here's where I keep all my paper scraps for when I do my collaging, and even for card making. I have some strips here. But I have these are mainly my collaging pieces. I don't throw that. I only throw them away when there's nothing to use. But I try to be resourceful with everything. And these are the bigger pieces still of scraps that I use for my collaging. So this is mainly my collaging storage for my mixed media art. Now for this piece here, I keep my more mixed media supply paintbrushes, mixed media bottles, and paints. Watercolors are in here, and this one, and some other storage. I have my paper pads there. Projects that I'm working on or I don't know what to do with yet, or they're drawing, are sitting up in here. And this is more mixed media bottles, different types, different magazines for ideas, home projects, and other mixed media things that I use down here. And all down here is mainly art magazines and other home decor magazines. And this keeps in some actually old embellishments from the days when we used to hand make them. And I don't really know what to do with those yet, but there's quite a bit in there. And then on these cupboards up here, I have just my stuff that I use more often, like my paintbrushes that I use for my art journaling, and then more extra for details, and my pencils. This is still my mixed media area here, my art markers and journaling stuff. Here's where my adhesives and my attachments are. So this has all of my rhinestones by color, and little tiny flowers by color, and the smaller rhinestones and smaller buttons. And just a little tip to share with these, what I did for these little tiny embellishments was at the Dollar Tree, they have these really cool colorful containers. They're made for your medicine. And I thought that would be perfect to colorize my small tiny embellishments. So I got 3. One is for my brads and eyelets. There's my brads right here, all by color, and my eyelets, and then my flowers, which I haven't hardly used for a while because I haven't really done my paper crafting all that much. And these were also pill boxes that I used for my small buttons and my small tiny rhinestones. I do use a lot of my rhinestones though because I love adding bling to things. And this is my washi tape collection. It's not very big. I also have more adhesive here, and I have adhesive and glues and pens and markers and more flowers I'm working on, and some flosses in the box back there, and more adhesive. So just to give a little tip, I know that sometimes when you see these videos where people have all this stuff, you feel like, oh wow, how did they get all that stuff? And just so you know, it took me many years to get what I have here. In actuality, I cleared out half. I had other stuff that was old. I never used it. And I decided to clear out my stuff one day. I'm just going to go through my drawers here. I have more embellished. This is my little sticky bling. The ones that already, like little adhesive already on the back. These are my wood chips, my more wood pieces, and some felt flowers. And these are my little lace trim. See, I don't have that big of a collection. And this is more of the fancier embellishments, but as you can see, I don't have that many. These are little tags and stuff. And here's where I keep a little bit more trims that are just extras from off the spools and that I've used. So that's how I work. I like to use what I have, and I like to keep things color coordinated. So you can see here, these are those little dollar glue glitters that you get at Walmart or at Michael's, the G Studio, or Studio G I should say. And then in here I have more adhesive, extra washi tapes, and more brads. These are the more shaped kinds. And these are projects I'm working on to sell, my laminate sheets and keyring stuff. And here is my more mixed media sprays and inks. And like you can see, I don't have that many because I used to have a lot more stuff and I decluttered, and I really like being more simplified. And I felt like if I am not using it, I shouldn't buy any more until I use what I have. So this is where I keep my paper, like this is all close to my heart. I just started selling again, so I have them there. Down here is my old pages that I've made years ago. I haven't even used them. And my 12 by 12 cardstock and layouts I had been working on. And the loose papers you buy there. So I don't have that many. This is where I keep the pads that you buy. And this is all I have. Like, really it's enough to keep me, with enough variety to keep me satisfied, but it's not overdone where I would get overwhelmed. I see some rooms where they have like a whole bookcase full of paper pads, and I think, wow, how could they even keep track of what they have? And I'm the type that I'm visual and I need to know what to use. Well, this box here I call the card kit, and has cuts of paper already and pieces that I like to use for card making. The cards already made and stuff like that too. Here's some flowers. So as you can see, it's pretty, it's a lot, but not too much, I think. I think I have a healthy amount of supplies. And on this side is more just artwork and some jewelry I've made and some of my old artwork I've drawn in art journals. And here's my overflow. This is where I keep like things I want to alter and canvases I'm working on, and so that's where I keep that stash. And then this is where I keep more of my jewelry pieces, like glass beads and stuff. So yeah, this is my arts and crafts area, and I just wanted to share a quick tour. I hope you like it. I hope I didn't bore you, and I hope that it gave you some inspiration to simplify and keep your most favorite things on display. Keep, your artwork or your projects that make you the most happy, to keep you inspired to continue to be creative. Well, thanks for looking. Have a nice day.